Hello and welcome everyone, it's Spec here, and today I want to show you the gameplay of Protection Warrior in Wrath of the Lich King, and then describe a little bit what skills do we use and how are they feel. Yeah, so as you can see, Protection Warrior has pretty good AoE damage and defensives against enemies, of course, because he's a, let's say, tank spec, and there's nothing new about it. So yeah, mostly we're striking enemies with our shield, we're dealing different kinds of collapse on the ground, we're using our shockwave, we're sundering enemies' armors, and we have a retaliation spells that if you block... okay, pretty big pack here. Alright. So yeah, if you block stuff, then you have additional procs and you can deal some damage. You can reduce attack power of enemies in order for you to survive better. Yeah, so that's like a pretty basic spec where you are pretty basic, like fantasy. From fantasy standpoint, yeah, it's pretty simple. You're a very tough dude with a shield that shouts at enemies, that deals pretty good AoE damage and protects his allies. Yeah, so as you can see, everything goes pretty smooth here. Let's heal probably a little bit because that was quite a big pack. So yeah, and now I guess we can go a little bit through the skills, and then I will show maybe a little bit more damage, a little bit more gameplay as well. So yeah, our main single target ability is Shield Slam. So you're slamming your enemies with Shield Revenge is when you're dodging, blocking or parrying an attack, then you're having additional AoE proc damage. Then we have our Devastate, that's a single target ability that sunders armor of the enemy. Of course we have our Taunt ability, then there's our Thunderclap with which you're striking the ground, and enemy that are nearby you, they receive some damage. Most of our defensive abilities contains something that... Okay, let's block this with our shield, let's decrease their attack damage. So yeah, most of our defensive abilities are like increases to our shield block chance, or we can reflect spells and stuff like that. So less healing, more defensive things where we block some part of enemies' attacks. Then we have our Shockwave, which is pretty cool ability that stuns enemies in front of you, deals a pretty big shockwave in front of you. We have our Demoralizing Shout, which decreases enemy attack power, our Heroic Strike, that's just a strike that you're feeling in your rotation. We have a couple of Blink abilities. We have additional aggro generating abilities, of course, because you need them as a tank. So yeah, that's probably most of them. We have some abilities that either give us maximum health or they rejuvenate our health, but they're on pretty long cooldowns, and that's more of a panic buttons rather than sustainably used abilities that are gonna restore your health in combat consistently and stuff like that. So you need someone to heal you all the time. You have some control, you can disarm enemies, you can AoE fear them, you can of course like shield bash and pummel them and prevent them from casting spells. Yeah, but that's mostly it. So yeah, if you want me to do maybe a guide for this class, or if you want to see more gameplays for different classes in Wrath of the Lich King or in any other World of Warcraft add-ons, please comment under the video. Thanks for watching, hope you're having a good day, and goodbye.